Hello YouTube, this is Ben Gussel. Might just have one more video tonight, maybe one more, well, a few more, but we'll see. Um, so on this one, I guess talking a lot about, we'll talk about a lot about the subject quite a while still, quite a long time. Uh, Make probably a bunch of videos still more, but all kinds of things managed to advance you with, but kind of focusing on Alice in Wonderland a little bit. Just more helping you guys to generate more ideas for different worlds, things, different areas for story or whatever. The first area, again, hopefully I mentioned some of these a little bit before, but some of them might be a little bit different. Just an area that has kind of a theme having to do with memories, different mirrors and pools that you might encounter, each of them containing different memories of different people. So there's a bunch of them, but it's a lot of them. Most of them having to do with, let's say, this world, maybe you can't have access to, but some of them you can. That sort of thing. So it's kind of a, kind of a different kind of area. Maybe a lot of marble and kind of ethereal colors and that sort of thing, whites and all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, so another area having to do with fear. This could be like in a dark forest or an area with lots of maybe weird formations and on rock formations that look like either tree. So a lot of things that could be like monsters, but maybe are, maybe aren't. But in this area, there's a lot of shadows. Things can kind of shapeshift. And the idea is because fear is kind of the theme of this area. That when you go into this area, there are these shadows kind of read what you find most frightening and are able to mimic the shape, sounds, that sort of thing of what you're most afraid of. But maybe you might not be in physical danger, kind of thing. Another third area could be just a bunch of different characters that play tricks on you. Some of them are nicer, some of them not so nice. Some of them are thieves, that sort of thing. And a lot of what you encounter isn't necessarily what it is, what you think it is. So you might come up to some regular flowers, look really kind of pretty, and there's some fruit there. You want to smell one of the flowers, and there's some, something squirts out at you, and it's not just water; it's something kind of nasty smelling. So that kind of thing. So you get the idea. Trickster type area. So another area, everything could be a little bit softer. Nothing hard. The ground itself is a little bit of give, a little bit. Everything moves at a slower pace. Lots of sleeping creatures. Everything's fairly quiet. Also you have like big giant marshmallows and things that may be edible. Marshmallows growing on bushes. Not too far away from this area is an area where babies are taken care of by motherly creatures, or also just women. Some human babies, some other kinds of babies, but all the moms, they try to keep the babies from crying too loudly because they don't want to wake this other area nearby. Anyway, kind of more of a gentle but different kind of area. Like, well, it's kind of I don't know, it's like a fantasy version of a hospital, but for newborns. Kind of one area that has just a lot of creatures that are just they're just carnivorous. They just eat anything that's an animal, humans. It's a vicious area. So you have ladders made out of interlocking hands and arms, and ladders and I don't know, nets and things. And so it's just just imagine instead of wood, everything is flesh and bone and blood and muscle. That's kind of a little, blood. Okay. Another area would be just an area of bubbles and balloons, as well as balloon animals. Kind of, you see what I mean? There are some larger creatures that are blowing up, balloon animals, which come to life, as well as a few very mean-looking animals that are popping a few of them here and there. These kind of balloon animals with pins. So the question is, are the balloon animals alive, or are they inanimate, simply inanimate? So popping them is no big deal. So you think you're hearing like some shrieking, painful sounds. But for some reason, the larger creatures that are making the balloon animals, they don't stop the other creatures from poking them. Occasionally they might, but for the most part, they seem like they're kind of preoccupied with what they're doing. These guys are kind of taking advantage of, so that's going on. And with the bubbles, some folks are blowing bubbles are kids, some are closer to magicians or wizards. And they're able to create different bubble shapes and colors to more magicians. Even have some of them come to life, or some of them even you start hearing some of them sing. Bubbles of different sizes. Maybe they vibrate a certain pitch, and so they're able to start making music with bubbles and that sort of thing. So all kinds of stuff going on there. So area. This is another different area, kind of idea of area. An area with excessive rules, whistles, and rulers that whap you if you break a rule. So wacky. This area could look like kind of like a very strict kind of bare bones kind of Puritan type school, kind of thing. Lots of wood, but everything's at right angles and things. Chalk, different chalkboards, and each of the chalk, has an invisible kind of something's writing on. Some force is making the chalk, writing the chalkboards, and they're keeping track of every creature in the area, who broke which rule, and all these different things are coming after people that break these rules. A lot of them are social rules. And there's lists of rules everywhere in this area. There's just, everywhere you look, there's just rules upon rules. As well as stern-looking kind of faces, like clock faces, but some of them are kind of like looking at you like, birds that peck you if you break rules, whips and paddles. So, really, really bad. Break a bad rule. Not a very pleasant area. A turtle shell cave. An area of kind of more reclusive turtles. A cave that has shallow water inside, as well as some green spots and cave exits for the turtles that live there. So that food area. And small little bugs and things. Lots of green, dark green, black, gray, and blue colors everywhere. Everything moves very, very slowly in this cave. So it's kind of a more peaceful area. Carrot towers. An area of numerous pointy, narrow, carrot orange dwellings, an average 3 to 4 feet diameter, up to 30 feet high, or 3 stories. The creatures that dwell inside are carrot-like, plant-eating people, or slightly more creatures. They're humanoidish a little bit themselves. Some of them have orange bodies, some of them different colored bodies, but most of them are probably orange or yellow, or maybe purple. Different colored hair. They're very, very skinny creatures. Some are more irritable, some are more playful, some are more scholarly. Anyway, this is kind of different. Number 10, last another area, is a kind of floaty area, just kind of floating. They're able to go different any direction you want to, with signs pointing in every direction, strange symbols everywhere. It's extremely easy to get lost in this area. Another area would have a bunch of different sized houses, also bird houses, dog houses, that sort of thing, all in different colors and shapes, designs, that sort of thing. It's possible to shrink to go inside some of them for different reasons. So, just kind of a foresty, different kind of environment there. Last area I have here, kind of a grapey area, lots of fruit, big juicy berries, really vivid colors, odd looking kind of eccentric insects. So this just to give you an idea of some other things that you could put in a book or something creative. But yeah, some relation to Alice in Wonderland a little bit. Alright, catch you guys later.